Hello and welcome to Ginger Prime. My name is Brian. If you're new around here and if you're a returning subscriber, you are you're beautiful. Today, I've actually over the weekend been sent Pyromancer's video. I don't know a lot about Pyromancer in this regards. Now, talking with chat and a lot of people, here's what I do know. He's the lore guy for World of Warcraft, or used to be a lore guy for World of Warcraft. And he recently was on the Mog Talk podcast. So if you guys aren't following his personal channel and or more, I'm going to include links to Pyromancer in the description of this video so you guys can go check it out. Now, I have not seen this video. I don't know what's about to happen. I have been told there's lots of foul language, lots of adult language. The video is called Full Pyromancer WoW Blizzard Rant. So when it comes down to that kind of mindset, note that we're stepping into like a charged topic. This was sent to me over the weekend, along with lots of tweets, a lot of context. I don't do a lot of reaction content. I specifically make that choice more often than not. I don't have huge amounts of Blizzard love and or a deep relationship with that company anymore, and that's okay. But that's one of the reasons why I haven't sat down and put out a lot of the Blizzard content over the last week. I've been angry over this last week. I've been very angry about all the information that's coming out, and I think I said my piece about it. So I don't want to make this video about me. I think essentially what we're about to dive into is stepping into, or hopefully we can step into this video with some empathy towards the Blizzard community, towards the content creators within that space. I cannot imagine how difficult and frustrating it must be. I like to, if I put myself in the shoes, I like to say if this was happening within the Square Enix ecosystem, how would I feel and how would I want people to kind of react, especially as a, kind of a Final Fantasy 14 content creator. So that's kind of my piece to say at the start of this. And I don't know if this will get posted. We will see. You guys here hanging out with me live will be the ones who kind of let me know if that's essentially important to post this or not, or if this is just for you guys. So that's how we're going to do this, guys. I'm going to hit play. Good luck to all of us.
You know what isn't in there, actually? $60 level boosts. 30.
I'm guessing we're talking, obviously right now, and I'm pausing. We're talking about the cash shop, which makes sense in terms of the tweets. There seemed to be some harassment, some kind of egging on, saying that Final Fantasy XIV's cash shop, to set some more context, apologize for pausing it right away, that there's Final Fantasy XIV has a cash shop, and so people are somewhat, saying that it's just as bad. I don't like 14's cash shop. I don't like cash shops. However, I think there's a real big difference. Anyway.
$30 race changes, $25 faction changes.
Yep, cash shop.
Why can't you buy them with gold like in WoW? Hey, dumb fuck, you realize you can literally buy gold for WoW through the built-in in-game systems, right? You can literally pay real money to get the gold to buy them. What is the fucking difference, dumb fuck?
Oh man, this guy's pissed.
You want to know the difference? You want to know the difference? There isn't a big one. The main difference, you have boosts. You can literally buy gold that you can use to buy gear. The difference is that you can grind your gold to buy WoW tokens. Yeah, nobody does that. No, nobody does that.
If there's anybody who's actively more following the WoW situation, if you can let me know in chat. I feel like that somebody has to do that. They have to be selling gold because that's how the system works. But forgive my ignorance in that regards. I think we're in a minute. I'm nervous.
No, most people don't do that. No. Hey, Jakester, you know how many old transmogs you can get in WoW? Do you know how many old discontinued transmogs you can get in WoW? Oh, only the ones at the black market auction house. You know how much a piece of BMOG gear goes for? Depending on the server? Shut the fuck up, please. Your comparison sucks dick, okay? If you want to be a dick rider and you really want to still want to try and simp for that fucking company, you're still on that train. You are still on it. I can't believe it. I literally cannot fathom how fucking dumb, blind, fucking... I can't believe it, dude. I can't believe the WoW community. I can't do it, dude. You guys are actually fucking idiots, dude. It's like if... I can't believe it, dude. I can't stand the game. I can't stand the people who play it. I can't stand the content creators who are still simping for it because they're fucking, all of their money depends on it. So they stand around and pretend like they're not talking shit about other games to disguise the fact that they're terrified. Because it's the only way that they have to cope. I'm fucking sick of it, dude. I'm fucking sick of it.
Oh my God. I don't know why this makes me so emotional. Oh my gosh, like I feel so bad for this guy. Gosh, my eyes are red. I cannot imagine. I can't even fathom that. And I feel such like a dick because like I'm not a Blizzard guy. I haven't been. I got off that train pretty quickly. I've been saying it for months. Like I put out a video regarding Shadowlands. I was like, guys, I'm sorry. Like I never really got into WoW. I could never get into it, but sorry, I played Shadowlands. Chris was like, you got to come play. And it's like, I got to the point where I was like, this game sucks. And this is obviously, I mean, I can't unsubscribe again. I can't unsubscribe more than one time from Blizzard. I don't have any Blizzard games installed. I don't have Battle.net installed. I've uninstalled that long before, obviously, the drama and the horror of the revelations over the last couple weeks have come out. Oh my God. This man is in so much pain right now. And it's such a complex issue, right? People continue to ask me, like, Brian, would you go to full-time content creation? And I just keep saying no. Like, I can't fathom a life in that regards. Just to, and this isn't anything against, like, this community that we've built up around, like, Work to Game and Ginger Prime and Gaming Kinda. And not that I would see Square Enix could do this, but I know that like within game development, like we're seeing like a reckoning with like Ubisoft and just the horror stories and more. I can't imagine. I feel so bad for Pyromancer right now. Chat saying he feels betrayed by WoW. Yeah. Yeah. Your husband's a WoW fan. You really feel for him. And he's finally decided to uninstall WoW after putting up with so much crap. Imagine your career being built around it. Like, lucky you were 1,000% right. I think I owe it to Pyro to finish this video, but I'm telling you right now, this makes me emotional. This hurts. It's from like that mindset of like I said right at the start of this video, like this idea of empathy. We should practice it. I don't think people are naturally empathetic, by the way. I think it's something you have to choose to kind of practice. It's like a muscle you have to work on. And gosh, and so then the counter, you know, not to sit here and play devil's advocate too much, but the counter argument is like games should just be about games, you know, like, and there are good people working at Blizzard, right? And I've said this for I think 9 months vocally and being very loud about it. I go, there's a leadership problem at Blizzard. There is a leadership problem. I bet they have people who are like, this will be really great. This is what the players want, but they got to go to 16,000 committees and they got to like jump through so many hoops. And by the time it's all said and done, you're just done with it. You're like, why even try? I had some friends that went into teaching and they went in with the best of heart. Like these people were rock stars. And then the bureaucracy, just beats the ever-living joy out of them. Just beats it out of them. And it's not that bureaucracy can't have value. But I think generally when we talk about it, it's like, look at these dumb, Fs out there in the universe. And I want to be clear of where I stand. I don't intend, or in my words and my actions, to try and denounce anybody who chooses to continue to play Blizzard for whatever reasons they decide, right? I do not feel like we should attack anybody in that regards. I look at it as an invitation. I think invitational language is the best way forward, because I've never seen anybody with a tweet change anybody's mind on the internet. I have never seen 140 characters delivered in a way that literally just like, oh my God, I never thought of it that way. It takes a level of individual, a level of humility. It was like that Texas language to deliver on that. So like one of the things I would say is that it shouldn't be about like shaming or attacking. Because I like, look, Pyro, if he's built his whole career around World of Warcraft, I do not, oh God. And I don't know, like I said, especially if he's got kids, like that in and of itself is terrifying. I think losing any kind of job or any kind of stuff can be terrifying. Losing a passion for something is terrifying. Let's go ahead and continue on. I do apologize. I know, like, I hopefully keep it together and my eyes don't get too watery.
I'm sick of the WoW community. I'm fucking sick of that shit company. I'm fucking sick of that shit game. I'm sick of putting so much of my time, energy, and love into that fucking universe to have it all crumble around me because perverted mid-30-year-old and 40-year-old men can't keep their fucking hands to themselves.
Yeah.
And it's why the game sucks too.
Yeah.
The sad truth is that if these fucking people didn't have such terrible such a terrible work morale and culture, that the game wouldn't suck. Maybe I wouldn't have to talk shit about level 60 boosts, and maybe I wouldn't have to talk shit about the disgusting monetization and broken promises of things like Reforged, of things like classic fucking TBC, where you can literally buy them out for real money.
I hate that. It's so awful. Because it make it so easy. One is like, at the comparison, 14 and WoW, right? On camera, like I'm doing like bucking my hands. WoW, from everything I've seen, when I've been showed in the videos and etc., when I played, it's literally like insert card here. Buy now. Click it away. And it's done. And that's the thing, like the danger of the credit card is you never really feel it. I think the study was showing, like, if you spend cash, it's harder to spend $20 in cash than it is to spend $60 on your credit card. And so it's just these slot machines. These are hooked up. Same thing with my phone. I talked about this over on the Epic Loot Radio podcast this weekend. There was a time in my life where my dad lost his business and we lost everything. I don't want to get into here. One tear up per video. One tear up per video. Thank you, Desperus, for that raid, by the way. Welcome. I'll hang out with you guys here in a second. And we lost everything to the point where we're almost living under a bridge. And then I'm sitting here. I have this memory. I love that happened to me. I love that we lost everything. And I know how hard that was on my dad. I know how hard it was on him. And I haven't really shared the story with you guys. But for me, going from somebody who wanted for nothing to somebody who couldn't afford anything is the best thing that happened to me and taught my dad a valuable lesson. We live in Texas. In the ninth hour, my mom pulled it out And for some reason, we were able to get a place to stay at a trailer park when I was in high school. And I walk in and I go to the trailer park, you know, in this trailer, and it's beat up to all get out. It's got air conditioning. I go, hey, at least we got some air conditioning. This is great. I think what we're seeing with WoW, the hope that I want to instill, the hope that I have for that company, the hope that I have for Pyromancer, the hope that I think is in all of us as gamers, where when we don't let cynicism win, sometimes things suck. Sometimes we go through the worst things in life. Sometimes suffering, and I don't want to discount those who have actually suffered and been abused in this situation. Let's make sure that our thoughts are always with them first. But that suffering can bring about something great. You know, light is the best disinfectant. Having the shine on it, there's hope that they will clean it up. Now, I don't have a lot of trust, and I have never had a lot of love for Activision. I see a lot of people give EA a lot of crap, and EA's earned a lot of that. However, the longest run, I go, the only reason why EA is more the villain than Activision is because Activision has more beloved IP than EA. However, time and time again, the leadership within Activision is total dog doo-doo. It's a funny word. I'm sorry. Like, I hope to lighten it up a little bit with a little dog doo-doo, a little double D. With that being said, losing everything allowed me to have a better appreciation. It allowed me to look at money differently. It changed the way and the trajectory of my life. I didn't think I was spoiled, but when you go without, you appreciate the good things. And it taught me it's important. And this isn't, I'm not sitting here trying to say like everybody has to think like I do. It's an act of the will, in my opinion, to try and literally find the best of it. And I look at my life and I say this, and I know how much evil is out there in the world, how much horror can be out there in the world. Like, this situation is evil. It is horrible in this case. And I look at what my mom went through, and it was, only gone through like a millionth of a horror compared to her life. And she is an iron woman. My mother, guys, like, is iron. To be abandoned by her dad, to come back from college, to find out your family has moved and you don't know where they are, and there's no cell phones or internet, to find your sister living at a neighbor's. Like, she has been through so much crap, and she is iron. I love you, Mom. All right. That's oh dude, my mom's an MVP 100%. Let's continue. We're only halfway through this video. I see how Chris gets to the 20 and 30 minute mark easy.
Maybe I wouldn't have to get that mad. Maybe I'd be willing to pay $15 a month for that fucking game, huh? I've given thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, dude.
Yeah.
I've given thousands of dollars. There's $1,000 in books behind me alone. I don't want to fucking hear it, dude. I stood there and I white knighted and I fucking simped for Blizzard for 2 expansions straight, dude. And you know what I got for it? Fucking nothing. I got nothing. I got a lot of wasted money and a bunch of shit fucking content. And a bunch of lore that doesn't make any sense because Steve the Newser can't write a fucking story if I outlined it for him. Let's introduce Thanos to the game and create an Infinity Gauntlet. And let's redeem Sylvanas. Yeah. All the while, in the course of this single expansion, we have a new fucking novel, Sylvanas. We have Exploring Azeroth, Eastern Kingdoms, Western Provinces. We have another one, Fails and Folklore of fucking Azeroth. We got another one, Shadows Rising. How many books are you gonna fucking get out of me? How much money am I gonna pay before I can finally explain the lore to the people that want to know about it to the degree that it's actually comprehensible?
You're gonna end up paying a lot of money. And this comes down to what I've said, like when companies are run by like algorithms and analytics, like they know you, companies know us so well, they know exactly how much they can get out of us. They can just continue to siphon that. And I see chat saying like some people feel like the same way about 14 that Pyro was talking about. And so we'll talk about that here after this. Just want to kind of call that out. But yeah, like they'll get as much money as you're willing to put in. Like it's like companies are kind of designed with that. Like, oh, people are buying this, make more. Let's keep printing money until that well runs dry. The only thing that really causes change and it sucks because there is this addiction that we have to gaming. The WoW community, like it continues to chip away at that dopamine hit, and ultimately you have to sever it, right? Like it has to be a divorce. It has to be this catastrophic moment in which you as a gamer go and just say, all right, we're out of here. We're done. I'm willing to walk away from all of those thousands of dollars that I've spent. And not only the money, right? It's not just about the money, but time is the only resource we don't get more of, and we don't know how much we've got. So to sit here and pour it into this game based off of what he started off with, love, like he has this love for this, or had this love, and to have it just like divorced from him. Like he woke up one day and WoW is off, with the maid or the nanny or something like that. It's like, oh my God, what's happening? That sucks. That's just awful.
How many do I have to buy? How long do I have to go? How many videos do I have to make recapping the video that's recapping the video? So that 4 years later, people still aren't having the misconception about your fucking lore because you can't publicly come out and say anything even remotely fucking worth listening to about it. Oh my God.
Man, I feel for this guy, dude. I subscribe to his channel. Go subscribe to Pyromancer.
And the community's full of a bunch of broken-hearted people who feel alone and are now feeling weird because they're stuck between a weird spot of supporting the company that makes the game that they used to be in love with and not wanting to support these weird fucking ass grabbers and Bobby Kuntik, who's running his fucking company into the ground by recruiting same law firm that Ian Hazzikostas formerly worked with to investigate their inner fucking policies.
He's not. Like Activision, like everybody's been making a big deal about the Activision stock, and I'm here to tell you, it doesn't matter. Like that, anybody sitting here like, oh, the stock's falling. Like people are just gonna buy it up when it's cheaper, and then it's gonna go right back up again. Stock market's a bad predictor in terms of like the impact. What's a really good predictor? Stop spending money on these games, and that's the real thing. If you want change, if you want Blizzard to hear you, the only thing they're listening to is your money. And the question then comes into, do you support those good people at Blizzard? And the thing is that your dollars don't choose. The CEO gets to choose. He gets to take your subscription money and hire the anti-union busting team to sit here and suppress his people because he can and he will, and it's his fiduciary responsibility to do so. And that's wrong. You know how you change that? You either buy the company, either as gamers, we either create people like rail against lobbyists. Like we have the full ability within gaming to create a consumer oriented, like lobby. There's a term for it and it's failing me. And that sucks because like I looked into actually starting one, something that represents the actual buyers. The ESRB and all these companies are set to protect the industry and not protect us, right? The ESRB is funded by the industry and therefore its interests are in defending the industry, not in defending us. So a consumer group that would have that's the one option. And then we own shares and then we impact the board. Like that's a legitimate option that I don't see anybody talking about. The other side of the coin is you stop giving them money. You don't funnel them with cash. You make them hurt. And that's harder because they've divested their interests. And thus, like the Call of Duty crowd ain't gonna care because they don't follow this. They're not involved. They're not, what we would call like that enthusiastic gamer. They're just the ones that are like, all right, I swipe my credit card once a year and I play with my boys. You have to reach them. And if I knew it in a way, I'd tell you. So it's an individual, like, and the thing is that it becomes an individual decision, an individual mandate. Your money supports the bad as the good. Your money right now supports them defending and suppressing and doing whatever in the interest of the company and in the interest of the shareholders. The way that you really directly impact that is you gotta starve the snake. And I feel so bad because I just don't see that happening, because time and time again, all the boycotts that I've seen, boycotts can work, but historically, I have just not seen it happen within gaming. I've only seen it actually benefit the company because it's press. The walkout, I think, is important. The slowdown is important. The devs, I think, are trying. I can't tell you what to do. I can't. And yeah, let's continue on.
Nothing suspicious about that, Bobby Kotick. Fuck. I'm so fucking mad, dude.
He's calming down.
I'm sorry.
I don't think he's sorry. I think he needed that.
Dude, I need that out. I need that out so bad. Sorry. I fucking needed that, dude. I needed that so bad, dude.
I think he did. Yeah, walk it off. Walk it off, Pyro.
It's just like...
Walk it off.
Dude? What is this? And all of these, and this, and all of those, and this.
It's your relationship. It's your relationship. It's all
meaningless.
Yeah. I think he needs to get some more posters and some stuff, but let's, it's your relationship. It's like going and seeing all the photos with you and like your loved ones.
Down, I will never serve.
Fucking idiots. Innervate, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, man. I appreciate that. Oh, welcome everybody to the Garden Sprouts. Thank you. Hold on. I gotta catch up. A lot happened while I was ranting. Cherry Lemonade with a 3-month sub. Thank you so much. Heliosaurus, thank you so much as well. Garlic Express.
Garlic
Hyanda.
Express. Hyanda.
Thank you guys for subbing. Born
like
Apart
those names.
and Jazurman.
Play talks. Let's look at some comments.
With a gifting 2 tier 1 subs.
Ooh,
Innervate with a tier 1 sub.
Song.
Innervate gifting 10 subs.
Got kicked out of the game.
Rainagen with a sub as well. Andy Trunks, thank you so much. Streams by Bear gifting 5 subs. Thank you as well. Holy crap, you guys. Okay. J Ghost, tier 1 sub. Chewy Chan.
All right, it seems I'm guessing that the rest of this ends up being then he's just thanking his subs in that regards. Let's take a look at some of the comments, shall we? Can't blame him at all. It's kind of scary, especially for the people making a living off this. Yet they hate what it's become. Years of interesting, fan-worthy storytelling slowly poisoned and finally flushed on the toilet. I have a lot of hope. I hope that we can learn from this, that the gaming, like there's good to come out of this horror. I have to believe that. Oh, he goes on further. Okay. We'll jump into some of that. Okay, we'll keep playing the video. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. I've been stressed out about WoW for so long, dude. Sorry for those of you that came in to that. I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
Don't apologize.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry, and I don't feel bad. You know why?
You got to be mad. This is something to be mad about.
Because if that happened in this game, I would do the same fucking thing.
Good.
Dude. And I hope you know that. If I've been playing this game for 7, 8, 9 years, and Square Enix did us like that, I'd fucking do the same thing, dude.
Yeah. Good. I like this guy.
Not gonna fuck around with these people anymore, man. You mean Final Fantasy? Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Final Fantasy XI. I'm not sorry. Jake Boy, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Garden Sprout and Chewy Chana as well. I already said that, I think. Have you seen the icon change post from Yoshi? I don't think so. We're so lucky to have Yoshi P to keep 14 straight. Reclass to Warrior? No. Check it? I don't know what to check.
Okay. Cancel. Cool. It's hit so hard because it's true. Man, that absolutely had to be said. And it's so challenging within gaming culture. It's so challenging within gaming culture because gaming is a relationship and everybody's kind of having this like relationship with the game itself. And so there's some people, like I think what really kicked it off, obviously with the Twitter threads and obviously with the video, all tend to drive into that people are just on different pathways, or they're either not ready to make that jump or they're justifying it because this is where their community is. It's too hard to accept that the Blizzard that we loved and admired is gone. It's just gone. I remember watching this video, his videos years back, the light in his eyes when he spoke about Legion lore. Sad part is, even if I did buy those videos to explain it to the people, the content would still be retconned off and trashed eventually. To the Final Fantasy community, here's how we can help. As other creators come into the space, be welcoming, bring them in, encourage them, and support them. You don't have to do it necessarily financially, right? Like this could literally be about just being there, being present, leaving comments and welcoming. I think in volume, we have to quiet the toxic part of the 14 community. And when I say that, like every games community, every gaming community has that toxic side. And I think the way we beat out that side is by volume. The 14 game, the mods and all that, like they don't let that thrive. I know a lot of people were worried about culture change within 14 of all these WoW refugees, which is built, 14 is built off of lots of WoW refugees. And if you like the 14 community, I got news for you. Lots of WoW refugees are here. They've been here for years with different waves. Zepla considers herself that. I don't necessarily like the term WoW refugee, just FYI. I think that's ultimately we could see something better. Just, you know, the exodus of WoW in this regards. I think WoW can have it turned around, but I'm going to be honest with you. I think the odds of that are very low. I think what you have to see is a massive leadership change, just like it happened with 14. It happened to me in 14. Now, we didn't have this sense of abuse, but 1.0 to 2.0, I was podcasting about 1.0. That's what got me into content creation. I love podcasting. I do. I just adore it. And what made me stick around was Yoshi P. Now, Yoshi P is a man, just like all of us. We all have flaws. I don't want to build him up into a mythos that he can't even live up to. But by his actions, he has regained the trust. And he continues to build upon that trust. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say about this. To Pyro and to the Blizzard and WoW community, like, I am so sorry that this is the stuff you're going through. It feels insincere to be like, hey, check out Final Fantasy XIV's free trial. But it's nice over here. You're welcome over here, whether you choose to play this or another game. Hopefully you feel that. And hopefully you can find some joy in gaming again, whether it's with Square or with another company. But note that these are companies. These are run by people. And I continue to espouse that the need to, as content creators, to not be one game creators. And variety is hard. The reason why people become one game creators is because it's the path of least resistance. It's the path to fastest growth. I continue to be told to stop covering these other games I'm interested in because it hurts my overall growth. And guess what? I'm not going to do that, nor will I go full time. I love games. I love gaming communities. I love Final Fantasy. And I'm going to continue to make content. And if people stop watching it, I'm going to keep making it. It's just going to be less. If people stop watching, then it's like, well, I'm not going to put out like all of these videos and shows. I'll just scale down. I'll just make what I can make and what I want to make, right? Like, I think that's what people really connect with content creators about. That's going to be it. Guys, this is a video. I feel like I'm going to go and post it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't subscribe to me. Don't like this video. Don't do anything. I didn't earn anything. I would like you to go to Pyro, and I'd like you to go send him some love. I'd like you. His link will be in the description. He'll be tagged, being that he does have the, I can tag him on YouTube. So go and follow this guy. Give him some love. He's mourning. He's grieving. And that's essentially what I think a lot of people are doing. And for those who attack out of, I guess, fear that WoW, will suffer, WoW needs to suffer in order for it to heal. In order for it to have a future. I think the best way to save WoW is to starve it. But it's a risk because it's owned by Activision. It's a risk because Activision sucks. I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video, and if you're listening to this voice, you are a special person, and I really do appreciate it. If you feel like watching more, YouTube's got its recommendations for you on the screen. Otherwise, I hope to see you soon. Bye.